This here, guys, is one of my bucket list items. You know, a lot of people have things they want to go see before they die. This one ain't that far from my house, but I've never been here. This is one I've wanted to see, where Sid Hatfield was killed at. Now we'll take a look at some of the historical markers. And for those of you who don't know, Sid Hatfield was instrumental in the mine wars, and he fought for the common people, you know, for you and me, against what would more or less be really rich, wealthy coal executives. And you know, the thing is, Sid, he didn't really care about some really rich, wealthy, you know, coal executive. He cared about you and your family, and that's why they hated the man, and that's why they murdered the man. It's also why I respect the man. Okay. Creation of McDowell County. Ethnic population. Huh. Imagine that. Now, actually, I'll go just kind of briefly, and if you guys want to actually read any of this, you can pause it and check it all out. But there's like 4 of them here, so if I read them all, I'd probably be here a while. Van Johnson. Need to look that up, Heather. See what year that was out. Oh, 1928. Huh. UMWA right here marching. Now, this isn't the only event that played a factor. You know, Sid Hatfield isn't the only one. That's him right there. Next one that played a factor in it. There were several other events that also played into this as well. But the mine wars, the death of Sid Hatfield, the Matewan Massacre, those were the catalysts. And right here's the one we're looking for. Sid Hatfield and Ed Chambers murdered on the courthouse steps.
I guess this was the widows. Is this the widows here?
Yes. Yep. I've seen that picture before. Heather has that picture. She sure does. The McDowell County Courthouse was the site of a significant event in West Virginia's mine wars. On August 1st, 1921, Sid Hatfield, former Matewan chief of police and hero to Union coal miners, and his friend, Deputy Ed Chambers, arrived at the courthouse to answer charges that stemmed from a shootout at Mohawk, a mining camp in McDowell County. As Hatfield and Chambers, with their wives by their side, walked up the courthouse steps, Baldwin-Felts detectives shot and killed both men. The detectives were retaliating against Hatfield and Chambers for their involvement in the Matewan Massacre, where 7 detectives, 2 bystanders, and Matewan Mayor Cable C. Testerman were killed in the shooting. The murder of Sid Hatfield led to the miners' march on Logan. After the shooting, Charlie Everett Lively, George Buster Pence, and William Salters were arrested and charged with murdering Hatfield and Chambers. Their trial took place in the McDowell County Criminal Court, with both Lively and Pence claiming self-defense. Salters testified that he was standing by the courthouse entrance when the shooting began and did not fire his weapon. Jurors acquitted all 3 men of murder. They got away with it. a hard one to take. But it all came out good. It worked out good. Like I said, if not for this event and a few other events in, say, Pennsylvania, Molly McGuire's, out in Wyoming, you know, coal country out there too. They had the same thing going on. But coal mining and the coal industry in general are very much tied to, well, the entire country's prosperity. Now, here's a little information about the courthouse itself, the building. Kind of show you a little bit about that, and then I want to go up to the steps on the landing that Danny was talking about, where Sid was actually killed.
See, our first courthouse was in Prairieville. Prairieville was Coalwood, like toward Coalwood over this way. That's where our first courthouse was over in Prairieville. We called it Prairieville. It was
Predated this one then.
Right.
So this one was 1892 election. Okay, the construction of the McDowell County began 1893. Wow, $43,000. You can barely buy a house for that, let alone a courthouse now.
all that stonework. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a real stonework.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go walk the steps. We'll walk the actual steps.
I'm ready, brother.
You go first.
That is the prettiest old bank I believe I've ever seen.
It's old.
I love that construction. I guess we're going up here, right? Yeah, I see the sign now. Sid Hatfield up there. I see it.
See, they could be ambushed easy through here. I mean, you can't see. You know you
That's
have the
true.
gunman
That's true.
up there.
That's true. Well, as far as that goes, you could get up in here somewhere. You could go down there anywhere. You know? You're out in the open. You're an exposed target.
Right.
And you were told to come unarmed.
Right here. What's supposed to happen when you get this top right here?
Right here?
It's supposed to fail right here somewhere. What the reenactment they did. The reenactment they did. Right in here.
Right there, huh? Wow. Hey, look at the old building. Old clock tower up top. The construction. It's like European or something, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the wrong side. Now, Sid Hatfield. Steps. Sid Hatfield worked as a blacksmith. Born in Kentucky, Sid Hatfield worked as a blacksmith and coal miner before being named Chief of Police in Matewan, West Virginia in Mingo County. Sympathetic to Unit 1920 in the shootout known as the Matewan Massacre with Baldwin-Felts agents. His murder in 1921 led to the Miners' March on Logan and the Battle of Blair Mountain. Those of you who don't know, my mom was a Blair. And I'm related to Sid as well, too. So, yeah, this hits home a couple ways. Beautiful old place, though. Beautiful building.
Yeah.
You imagine the work?
That went into that.
Yeah, just
And I would say they probably used immigrants and stuff to build these too. I mean, I'd say they used people out of here to do that kind of work.
probably. Yeah, I'm sure.
These, a lot of these Italian people who were really good at masonry work.
Right.
Really, really good.
Huh. That's some impressive work, that's for sure. Look at old wrought iron up there.
Yeah.
That is amazing. What did it say, 1892, it said? Is it on that one? Yeah, 1893. Huh. National Register of Historic Places. Not surprising, is it?
No, it's not. So sad. Just think what way things would win if he was never killed.
I know. I've thought about that 1,000 times over the years, you know, doing tours and historic videos and stuff. That thought has occurred to me before. You know, if the events that didn't happen or hadn't happened and Sid wasn't murdered here, that's it. Architect Frank R. Milburn. Contractors C&W and C.H. Rush.
So we know who built it, right?
Yep. What's that?
How did they get the stones up here?
Probably up this side, I guess. Bull? U-I-L. Bullion? Okay, I give up on this one. It's like sandstone, don't it?
Yeah.
The bars. Old bars on the windows.
I wonder if it's for people getting out or in.
Yeah, a little bit of both, probably.
And on the other side, that's where they have the prisoners come out to get their exercise on the other side.
Oh, really?
It's the land tax office, I think, here on the left.
Oh, county clerk, yeah.
Clerk's office.
Kind of glance down through there. They're not. Are they open normally? They're still being used, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not today.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell it's old.
This is where we gotta go pay our taxes at.
Yeah. You can tell it's an old building, can't you? Yeah, county inmates. It's the exercise yard. Comes with free razor wire.
I don't believe it's gonna come. Nobody's gonna get out of that. Do you?
No, it don't look like it. It don't look like it. Not without some really good cutters. Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for bringing me here, brother. I appreciate that.
I know you like this.
Yeah, I did. I very much do.
All that exciting, but this year's cool.
I very much like this.
I believe you like the graveyards. That's different. They need to cut the grass though, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. So how far down does she go?
Yeah, that's the end of the building out there.
Okay. And the bars on those.
Yeah, they make business, don't they?
Yes, sir.
Must be some very important something in there, ain't it?
Employees only. And the rest of them are sealed up.
Yeah.
Huh. So what was that?
Church.
Oh, it's a church? Oh, yeah, the windows, duh. I was just looking at the columns. It looks like a, you know,
That's an old
municipal
church.
building or something.
I think it's a Presbyterian church, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Wow.
Some good stonework. Some good
Yes,
stonemasons,
sir.
that's for sure.
Yes, sir. You can see some of it's different. Like some of it was added later,
Right.
like maybe original section, added a little bit later. The two sections were probably built together, weren't they? Those two, and then maybe the wings. Because I noticed the other end has one like this too. It has a wing with,
Right, separate. You see
yeah,
the
pretty different
coloration
color.
of the
Yeah,
stone.
yeah,
Either that or come from a different place.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Different quarry. It's true. It's true. Huh. Wow.
These had copper roofs on them, but I see now that most of it's shingle.
Yeah.
They had copper roofs on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet that'd be expensive these days.
It looks like everything's got regular shingles on it. Most of all the old stuff had copper roof on it.
Huh.
And good old cell towers. Thank goodness for
Yeah.
cell towers.
Yeah. It's like it's been there a while, don't it?
This place could talk.
And trees growing out of the...
Most of it you wouldn't want to know what it said.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. If this building could talk, you probably wouldn't want to hear what it had to say. You can see like the walkway. It looks like it went...
It went into somewhere.
Yeah, it went into something right there that was added later.
That wall, would it?
Exactly, exactly. We've modified something after
Probably
the
when it
fact.
burnt. See, it burnt. So what year was it burnt? Did they say it burnt once?
I'm not sure.
Down there on the other one down there. I think
Yeah, on the
it's
other
not
sign,
bad.
yeah.
But they've done some reconstruction for sure.
See, that looks older, don't it?
Mm.
That looks older than this.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not. We might want to paint that board up top though, huh?
They may. I wouldn't want to be... No, there's copper. See it under it?
Oh, yeah. Tarnished?
Yeah, that's all copper right there.
Huh. Sure can. Wow. That's all I got to say, dude. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I'll say one thing. This YouTube channel has got me to, helped me to, whatever, see a whole bunch of stuff that I would not have seen otherwise. That's all you guys, by the way. Thank you. and you too.
Need to do some work, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, we're slipping a little bit, ain't we? Okay, Danny, what's next on our whirlwind
We're
tour?
gonna go through the graveyard. Used to be the only graveyard that the state highway went through the middle of. There's graves below the highway and graves above it.
Really?
We're gonna go check it out. It's growed up, but we'll go get it anyway.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll see y'all at the next stop. Moving on.